Rouse, we're here at full time at Brid. Another 0-0 draw. Give us your thoughts on a tough afternoon in the conditions.
Yeah, I thought, exactly what you said. I thought the conditions have won the game, really, in terms of, windy day, a game not conducive to anybody playing any football, and it really turned the game into a battle. And in fairness, both teams have cancelled each other out and made it difficult for each other, and probably 0-0's a fair result. I don't think either team have produced any bits of quality that can make the difference, and we've had one or two that have deflected past the post, so have they, and apart from that the game's sort of petered out and been battled in the middle of the park. So yeah, I think conditions probably win the game, and both teams will go home not satisfied, but will probably take a point and look forward.
After the first 15-20 minutes, we had a lion's share of the possession and a lion's share of the territory in their half. Obviously the red card changes things. What's your thoughts on that and the second red card of the game that went to Brid?
Well, yeah, I come back off the back of last week's interview against Ferriby, and I'm talking about the referee doing his best, and I thought he were outstanding last week, doing his best to keep players on the pitch. Last week there could have easily been 2 red cards, one for each team in tackles, and he brandished yellows, he stayed strong, he kept people on, and I said it were refreshing to have a referee that wanted to keep people on the pitch. Then we come here today and it seemed exactly the opposite. I don't think the referee's been entirely poor, but I think he's too quick to make them decisions. I don't think he's given himself any time, he hasn't consulted his linesman. The ball's already in our keeper's hands, the left back's round on the cover, he flashes the red card. It goes up the other end 10 minutes later, very similar, flashes a red card to their man, and it's just an easy thing just to even it up and try and get yourself out the firing line. But I thought the ref were way too quick to get players off the pitch when there's a lot of spectators in the ground that have come to see 11v11. But like I say, don't want to go too far into that. We haven't produced enough quality, and the game's sort of, we haven't done enough to win it. We certainly didn't deserve to lose it, and we've probably got what we deserve out of the game, which is a point.
2 games this week, obviously Carlton 0-0, today 0-0. Pleasing point, obviously keeping 2 clean sheets on the back of scoring, I think it was 13 goals in 3 games. Is it disappointing to go 2 games without scoring?
Yeah, in a way, but I've just said to the players at the end that we look like a team that arrived home at 2 a.m. on Thursday morning, which is what happened. We're stuck in traffic all the way down, arrived at Carlton's ground for a 7:45 kick-off at 7:45, kicked off at 8:30. Some players are getting in at 2 a.m. on early hours Thursday morning, which means we don't train Thursday. They only really have Friday as a recovery day. We come into this game, try and find some energy levels, and I think you saw in what it was. We're normally a team with a lot of energy. We're normally a team that play free-flowing, and unfortunately we couldn't quite find the energy levels to be able to make the difference today, and it sort of meant the game's petered out, and like I say, it's probably a fair result, but we'll not dwell on it too much. We've got games coming thick and fast, and the bank holiday weekend is probably, we just talked about the August bank holiday weekend, which we took 6 points over and probably got our season going, and if we can replicate that in this bank holiday weekend, we give ourselves a great chance of finishing the season strongly.